Hello everyone! So today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 movie, Constructicon Bonecrusher. So here is Bonecrusher out of his packaging. And first let's take a look at the box. So let me move him aside first. And here in front we have the new Studio Series box design. We have his face picture here, really cool, along with his alt mode. It says here 2 of 6 for Devastator. It shows 16 steps, and it says here Studio Series Constructicon Bonecrusher. On the side we have a picture of Devastator at the back. So this is what I like with the new packaging for Studio Series. On the upper left part at the back, it shows a scene from the show that they're in. In this case, it's actually Devastator when he was fighting the Dinobots when the Decepticons attacked Earth. So it also has 16 steps here. We have him in his robot mode, his alt mode, and then it still has the small description here at the back. So it says here, Bonecrusher battles the Autobots in Autobot City on Earth. And on the other side, it's actually just a continuation of the artwork from the front. And at the bottom, it says Deluxe Class. So yeah, so let's take a closer look at Bonecrusher. So here is Bonecrusher. So let's take a closer look at him. First off, the face sculpt is amazing. It actually is really accurate to the show and to the picture that was shown earlier on the box. You can see some nice paint apps here in front, the Decepticon logo, the details on here, on the tracks, at the back. There are also some details here as well, on the tracks. So the design is kind of conflicting, if I may say. If you're a newer fan of the Transformers and you started off with the Bayverse movies, this might not be your cup of tea. But for those older fans who were a fan of the original series, this is the perfect Bonecrusher figure for you. It's very simple, very accurate to the G1 design. So yeah. And he also comes with this one blaster, which is accurate to what he used to have in the show. So yeah, overall I think it's a really nice design. It's very true to the G1 aesthetic of the 86 movie, and it's very accurate to the 86 movie, of course. So yeah, let's take a look at his articulation. So for the head can look down. Can actually look further down because it folds if you remove this part, but let's attach it for now. You can look up, you can look sideways as well. For the shoulder, it can move to the side this much, and it can rotate at 360 because it's in a ball joint. No bicep rotation, but there is an elbow rotation. The elbow joint as well is 90 degrees. Unfortunately, no wrist rotation because of the formation of the hand, the engineering of the hand. So yeah, for waist rotation, if you have him in this mode, you cannot have a waist rotation, but if you mistransform him and you pull this down, there is a free moving waist rotation there. So let's put it back up. And then for the thigh or for the legs, it can kick backwards that far, or sideways that far, sorry. Forwards this far, and kick backwards this far. So there is a thigh swivel as well. Knee bend 90 degrees. I really find this great that they put this in here, the gap filler, so that it doesn't look awkward when you bend the knee. For the feet, they can be You can't put them on a tiptoe because of transformation, and of course there is an ankle pivot. So yeah, really cool figure, really accurate to the G1 design. So let's do some size comparisons first. Here we have him with the leader of the Constructicons. We have Scrapper. Here we have the 86 movie Bumblebee. Just because I love their colors, I have here the Kingdom RC. We have here Earthrise Optimus Prime. And lastly, we have the 86 movie Galvatron. So now let's proceed with the transformation. So first step, put him backwards, rotate the arms 180, and then we're going to fold the arm so that this peg will go to here. So use a double joint to make sure that it goes all the way up, and then fold it, and then do that, and then do the same for the other one. So it would look like this. And then next we go to the front, make sure that the legs are straight, and then we can fold the toes and the heel spurs so that it becomes a proper proper tracks for the tractor. So do the same with the other one. And then in here we pull this down, so it will look something like this. Now we can put the head in, tuck the head. We can also put this up here, and then we can separate this whole back part. So it should look something like this. Now the arms, we rotate them just like so. So it will look something like this. Do it with the other one as well. Now kind of just push this a little bit backwards so there will be some clearance. Now here in the shoulder, it can be folded there, so just fold it in, and then there's a peg here on the other one. There's a peg here which will go in this one, in here. So do it for the first one, and then do it for the other one as well. So you can push this backwards, and then this left side, this other side has a peg which will connect to the other arm, and just make sure that they fit nicely. And then what you can do here, there's a peg here, there are pegs here which will insert there. So just close those, just like so. So it will look something like this. Now this part, just make sure that it lies flat there. And then the tracks, you can pull this outwards first. The tracks, there are peg holes here, here. Oh, can you see it? Here, and this one. These two, so here and here, will connect here, and a peg here. So just align the legs or the tracks, and make sure to just snap it in, just like that. And do the same for the other one, just like that. And then we flip him upwards, give everything a tight squeeze first, and then on this part, this peg will go through here. So just, oh no, not there, sorry, here. So just make sure to fold it first like that, and then fold it again upwards, and then, oh no, how will we do this? Fold it. Wait, let me pause here real quick. So okay, my apologies, I was correct. This peg will go in there. So just pull this down, then make sure it goes in right there, so it locks in place. And there we go. Here we have Bonecrusher in his alt mode, And you can put his gun right on top, any of the slots there, and you can have his gun right there. So this is a really clean mode. Let me remove that first. Some purple paint apps here in front, the Decepticon logo. Underneath we have his chest piece, the one with the red and purple paint apps along with the Decepticon logo as well. But the details are amazing. You can look at those. The details are pretty cool. So yeah, this is a pretty awesome alt mode for Bonecrusher. And let's do some size comparisons. So first we have the leader of the Constructicons. We have Scrapper here with Bonecrusher. So Scrapper is bigger than Bonecrusher, but their scaling is pretty good. No complaints here. Next we have the 86 movie Bumblebee. So Bumblebee obviously smaller, but I'm not a fan of the scaling because they're almost, well, Bumblebee's Beetle car mode is a little bit too big in my opinion. Next is 86 movie Brawn, 86 movie Ratchet. So this is where the scaling is really off. Obviously this is a construction truck, should be way bigger than an ambulance, but as you can see, Ratchet is bigger than Bonecrusher. So yeah, he's like longer and a bigger vehicle than this. So the scaling is kind of off here. And lastly, we have the Earthrise Optimus Prime. So again, Optimus Prime is bigger. Once I get the 86 Optimus, I'm pretty sure I will compare these guys again in that review. But for now, the scaling is kind of okay, I guess. Optimus is bigger, but it shouldn't be this close in my opinion. So yeah, those are the vehicle mode comparisons. So final thoughts on the Studio Series Constructicon Bonecrusher. The details, the design, the sculpt, the color, all G1 accurate. Really love it. If you're a fan of the G1 cartoons, the 86 movie, this is a must buy for you, especially if you're wanting to do or buy all of the Devastator figures for you to fill him up or to combine them eventually. This is a definitely a must buy. Yeah, the only complaint I have for him, probably a little too basic, but everything else is really amazing. Very G1 accurate. The transformation simple, but you won't get bored of it. So yeah, again, a must buy, especially if you want to complete the Devastator figure. So yeah, hope you guys liked my video and hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.